the lovely Reese Witherspoon will be here.
And Martina McBride is going to perform for us.
That's right, and we're going to continue Bad Hair Week with another hair makeover. All right, our guest now has won top honors for his role as Jack Bauer on the drama series 24. And now he's playing the voice of General W.R. Munger in the new animated film Monsters vs. Aliens. And here is Kiefer Sutherland.
Thank you very much.
Looks like you trimmed down and lost a few pounds with all this traveling you're doing.
Working away, yeah.
Yeah, sure. Boy, oh boy, they got you going. Now, that 24 series, I know, is, you know, a long time shooting that,
yes,
right? How many days?
We work about 10.5 months on that, 5 days a week, anywhere between 12 to 14 hours a day.
Oh, yeah.
And then the 2 days off, we generally use to get ready for the next week.
I would think that would be a great series to be any character but your character, because it seems like you're in every scene. So
well, it's actually it's divided up a little better than that, but certainly the work is cut out for all of us. And so for a lot of the phone calls and stuff like that, if I'm on the phone call with Chloe, I will be there for her side of the phone call, and she will be there for mine.
That's incredible.
And so we've worked like that for the last 8 years.
Boy, that's awfully nice of both of you. You know?
Yes.
So is the movie far behind? Is it official? Are they going to make a movie in the 24 version of it?
Well, I think we've certainly discussed it, and certainly the audience out there has shown that they would like something like that. We thought it would be cruel and unusual punishment to ask our writers to write the equivalent of 12 films a year, and then, by the way, in your time off, come up with the most amazing idea that would justify a feature. So we agreed collectively that we would just take the time to do the series, and when the series is finished, then we would approach a film.
Where do they get these ideas? Because
it's amazing,
you know, it is amazing. It
Do you
really
ever
is.
look at some of the writers and think, what's wrong with you?
All the time.
Right, exactly.
And they'll tell you. No, it's you know, we constantly talk about it. But what they're asked to accomplish in a very finite amount of time is really nothing short of extraordinary.
How many writers do you have?
We fluctuate. Howard Gordon is our lead writer now, but we're usually running at a capacity of like 7 or 8, 9 writers.
Poor writers never get their share of praise, you know, in this business, I think.
No, and I agree.
They get more of the headaches.
Yeah.
Rewrite this, rewrite that. Right.
Yeah, and we couldn't do anything without them. I mean, they are the foundation of what we do. So my hat's off to our writers.
We don't have writers here. See?
No.
No, we don't.
And it shows. So, Kiefer, you've been traveling, a lot of traveling, plugging your new movie, Monsters vs. Aliens.
Well, it's a film that I'm very proud of, and I think one of the reasons why I really wanted to do this movie was it was a film that was geared towards young people, and the message was that it was all right to be different. And not only was it all right to be different, but the thing that might make you uncomfortable as a young person, because I think young people really want to fit in.
Sure.
But the thing that might make you uncomfortable about being different could be your most greatest quality. And in the context of our movie, it's the quality that allows Reese Witherspoon's character to save the planet. And I love that message, so it was something that I was very excited to be a part of. I'm very excited to, well, I guess travel the world. I've been in the last couple weeks, I've been in Dusseldorf, Berlin, London, Madrid, Rome, Paris, on my way from here to Los Angeles, then to Hong Kong, to Seoul.
Do they know you all around the world as Jack Bauer?
If they didn't before, they're going to now.
We're going to come back and talk some more and show you a clip from
Still ahead on Live, we'll see the results of today's Bad Hair Makeover by celebrity stylist Rita.
Kiefer Sutherland about this new animated film that we're hearing so much about.
Which is
Monsters,
in 3D.
Yeah, in 3D.
Yeah.
Monsters vs. Aliens. You know, a strange title for such a sensitive film as you outlined for us.
Well, I play a character named General W.R. Munger, and I am in charge of a prison that houses all of the monsters on planet Earth, and we hide them away from society because we don't believe society can handle them. Unfortunately, Earth is attacked by aliens, and I come up with a plan and convince the president that my monsters, I believe, can defeat the aliens, and the movie kind of goes forward from there.
And they probably could, too.
We'll see.
Now, you...
You grabbed my chair.
No, I was just making a point, but I kind of liked it.
There.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about this from now on.
Romances are happening
It's so
everywhere.
nice. I'm so glad that you two
This is
found
what
each
happens
other.
when you travel a lot.
Exactly.
You just stick your hand, it's like you shake it
I was
automatically.
like, oh, is it time to go?
Very nice
Okay.
When you play, your general has a southern accent, huh?
He does, actually. One of the nice things about doing this, most of the voiceover work that I've done, people have wanted me to either sound like Jack Bauer or some semblance so that you would recognize it was me. And they actually wanted me to create a character. And so the voices that I thought would be interesting was the sergeant in Full Metal Jacket was very strong and abrasive.
Yes, he was.
And then to temper that with some humor, I love the voice of Yosemite Sam. He's one of my favorite cartoon characters of all time. And he began almost every Bugs Bunny cartoon with, and if you will, he would yell out, "Bring on the fear of the street, boy, I hate rabbits, when you talk like that." And I said, and one of the producers laughed just like that, and so the voice kind of carried on down that line.
Great.
And both those characters had slightly a southern accent, and I knew Reese would have a southern accent in her character, and so the balance I thought would be fun.
That's
So you
really
do this
great.
whole thing as the southern...
As the southern
that's
guy.
great.
How many years ago did you? A lot of times it's years before you do the voice, and then they animate around your voice. Was it the same?
We certainly do it first. We start off with that, and then the animators will start to work with that, and then they will rewrite. You'll make the film almost 15 times before it's done. I think the producers and writers started this film 5 years ago.
Oh, my gosh.
So
it takes
it's
so
a very
long,
complicated
But they're
process.
enormous box office hits, aren't they?
Yes. Well, if they're good, yeah.
If they're good,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at the general in
great.
action here. And here you are showing Reese Witherspoon, who plays Ginormica.
Ginormica. She
Ginormica.
starts off as Susan, and then something happens to her, and she becomes Ginormica.
Well, this is a top secret facility you have where the government hides all the monsters you were
This is
talking
it.
about. Take a look at this.
The name is General W.R. Monger. I'm in charge of this facility. Now follow me. It is time for your orientation. In 1950, it was decided that Jane and Joe Public could not handle the truth about monsters and should focus on more important things like paying taxes. So the government convinced the world monsters were stuff of myth and legend, and then locked them away in this here facility.
But I'm not a monster. I'm just a regular person. I'm not a danger to anyone or anything.
Oh, let her get me.
Sorry.
No one would ever know that's your voice, boys.
Wow.
You really sold
Well
out.
done. That's great.
Monsters vs. Aliens in the movies, March 27th. Here we go again.
I'll be there with all my kids.
We'll be right back.
Tomorrow on Live, also from Monsters vs. Aliens, actress Reese Witherspoon.